is the Writer's Almanac for Wednesday, the 9th of December, 2020. It's the birthday of the poet John Milton, born London, 1608, graduated from Cambridge, lived for 6 years at his father's country estate, reading Greek and Latin, writing poetry, hoping, he said, to leave something so written to after times as they should not willingly let it die. Worked as a civil servant, was in politics, wrote pamphlets about divorce and freedom of the press, supported the cause of the Commonwealth during the English Civil War, eventually got arrested, lost his eyesight, spent the rest of his life in seclusion, blind, dictating his epic poem Paradise Lost to his assistants line by line. What in me is dark, illumine, what is low, raise and support, that to the height of this great argument I may assert eternal providence and justify the ways of God to man. It was on this day in 1935 that journalist Walter Liggett was killed in Minneapolis, a murder never solved. He was a Minnesota farm boy, took up newspapering, made a name for himself writing about crime and corruption during Prohibition, bootleggers who paid off politicians, edited a paper called the Midwest American, and he used it to go after the Minnesota mobster Kid Can, Isidore Blumenfeld, a bootlegger, and also Minnesota's very popular farmer labor governor Floyd B. Olson, who Liggett believed was involved with the crooks who ran the liquor operations. Kid Can was a childhood friend of Floyd B. Olson's. It was on this day, 1935, Liggett spent the day at home. He was working on an editorial, arguing for the impeachment of the governor. A snowy afternoon, he and his wife Edith picked up their daughter from the library, ran some errands. He parked in the alley behind their house. He just stepped out of the car with a sack of groceries when a car with two men came barreling down the alley, a machine gun, and they shot Liggett in the chest as they raced past. He died instantly. His wife got a good look at the gunman's face. She said it was Kid Can, but Kid Can bribed law enforcement and witnesses. He was acquitted. Edith Liggett took her children to New York City. Floyd B. Olson died of cancer 8 months later. Kid Can moved to Miami Beach, where he made a fortune in real estate. And it's the birthday of one of the people who helped invent the modern computer, Grace Hopper, New York City, 1906. It was Grace Hopper who helped to develop the computer language known as COBOL, Common Business-Oriented Language, so that ordinary people could write computer programs. Here's a poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay, Recuerdo. We were very tired, we were very merry, we had gone back and forth all night on the ferry. It was bare and bright and smelled like a stable, but we looked into a fire, we leaned across a table, we lay on a hilltop underneath the moon, and the whistles kept blowing and the dawn came soon. We were very tired, we were very merry, we'd gone back and forth all night on the ferry, and you ate an apple and I ate a pear, from a dozen of each we had bought somewhere, and the sky went wan, and the wind came cold, and the sun rose dripping, a bucket full of gold. We were very tired, we were very merry, we had gone back and forth all night on the ferry. We hailed, "Good morrow, mother," to a shawl-covered head, and bought a morning paper, which neither of us read, and she wept, "God bless you," for the apples and pears, and we gave her all our money but our subway fares. Recuerdo by Edna St. Vincent Millay. That's the Writer's Almanac for Wednesday, December the 9th, funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.
Moving, thoughtful, with humor and wit, the true story of Garrison Keillor in his memoir, That Time of Year, A Minnesota Life. Available now at GarrisonKeillor.com and at Amazon.